Have you ever started telling a story and halfway through people quietly started to lose interest? They check their phone, they talk over you, and you just stop. If that's ever happened to you, it's not because you're boring. It's because of your delivery. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sound captivating without being loud or being extroverted. Welcome to week 3 of the Quiet Power Practice. Today we're training your voice and pacing using everyday stories. Watch until the end because I'm going to give you an exercise you can try right away. When we think of storytelling, we often think of all those veteran speakers on big stages. Those veteran speakers seem to have endless, interesting personal stories. But here's the secret about those speakers. They often add drama to their stories. They exaggerate the details just a little bit. But why do they do this? They aren't lying. They are amplifying the emotion so that you, the audience, can feel the exact weight of the message they're trying to pass on. But for those of us with quiet charisma, the idea of adding drama can feel deeply uncomfortable. It may feel unnatural. Sometimes it feels like we're telling a lie. The good news is it's okay to add a little spice to be fascinating. When you change your focus, your pacing, your volume will change naturally. No acting required. We're going to use an unexciting story, something completely ordinary that happened to you this week. It could be, I dropped my keys in the grocery store parking lot. Or, my cat woke me up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Anything will do. It just doesn't need to be extraordinary. And we're going to use this simple story to practice delivery. And I have 2 tracks for you today. If you're new at this, or if the idea of practicing emotion feels intimidating, I want you to take the beginner track. We're going to practice an exercise that I call the one-word spotlight. Write just one simple sentence from your everyday story. Let's use I dropped my keys in the parking lot. Your goal is to say this exact sentence 3 times. But each time, you're going to move the spotlight to a different word. You simply put a little bit more emphasis on that one specific word. Listen to how the meaning changes. I dropped my keys in the parking lot. This means I did it and nobody else. I dropped my keys in the parking lot. This means what I dropped. My keys, not my groceries. And the last one is, I dropped my keys in the parking lot, which means outside, not inside the grocery store. This last one, I realized I exaggerated a little bit, but well, you get the idea. Try saying it out loud. And notice how your voice goes up in a pitch or how it naturally slows down when you hit that spotlight word. That's vocal variety that improves your delivery, and you didn't have to shout to achieve it. Now, if focusing on delivery can feel a little bit overwhelming, well, just leave the exercise for a while. Take your 3-second pause, a deep breath, and let your nervous system reset. Come back to the exercise whenever you're ready. There is no rush. Now, if you're feeling a little bit more comfortable and want to push your boundaries, I invite you to take the adventurous track. This exercise is called the emotional dial. For this, you will take the entire 30 to 60 second story, the one about the keys or the cat, doesn't matter which one. But each day of the week, you're going to practice telling it out loud with a different, slightly exaggerated emotion. You're turning up the dial. On day 1, tell the story with extreme breathless excitement. I dropped my keys in the parking lot, and this is what happened. And then go ahead and tell the whole story. On day 2, try telling it with deep, whispered suspense. And then, I dropped my keys in the parking lot outside the grocery store. And this is what happened. Have fun with it. On day 3, try telling your story with a mild, humorous frustration. And then I dropped my keys in the parking lot of the grocery store. Again. And then you tell the story. The purpose here is for you to have some fun with the practice. See where it leads you. But why do we do this? We do this because when you try to sound suspenseful, you will naturally lower your voice, your volume, and slow your pacing. And when you try to sound excited, your pace speeds up and your pitch rises. Practicing the emotional dial in the safety of your own home trains your voice to access different levels of delivery. So when you actually need to speak at a meeting or at a social gathering with your families and friends, your voice will naturally know how to get there. It will become muscle memory. Remember, delivery is not about changing who you are. It's about giving your quiet power more texture. Now, choose your practice. Are you doing spotlight or are you going for dial? Go to the comments right now and type one word, spotlight or dial. I'll be there, I'll cheer you on, and I will respond. Oh, and don't forget to take a screenshot of this week's exercise. That's your homework. But if you don't want to do that, come back to this video every day of the week and practice so that this week you can speak with clarity, protect your peace, and I'll see you in week 4. Goodbye.